In this episode of SNG Explains, we will talk about the power projection of the Indian Navy in the Indian Ocean region. For the first time in a decade, two aircraft carriers operated together in the Arabian Sea, demonstrating India's naval strength. Earlier this week, the recently refitted Russian-origin carrier INS Vikramaditya and locally designed and built INS Vikrant were in the Arabian Sea in an impressive display of naval power projection that also featured submarines, MiG-29K fighters and helicopters.
So you are projecting power and letting the whole world know that you have two carrier battle groups with 35, 40 ships and submarines.
Right.
So what does the aircraft carrier battle group do? It exercises sea control, meaning that wherever it is operating, roughly 200 miles of sort of circumference.
Nautical miles.
And which is about 360 kilometers.
Yes.
It has absolute control underwater, on the surface, and in the air.
The exercise underscored the importance of the seas around India. The Indian Ocean connects Asia, Africa and Australia. Further south is Antarctica, and this region is crisscrossed by cargo vessels carrying millions of tons of raw materials, manufactured goods and of course oil. But the map also tells you how strategically close India is to the Malacca Straits, the Strait of Hormuz and the Red Sea.
So what it has done is that Indian Navy is exercising both sea control and sea denial.
Yes.
Because submarines are also with you.
Right.
So submarines will probably be closer to the choke points. And the aircraft carrier and the entire flotilla will be dispersed, and they will see that the 200-mile radius, or rather the diameter, continues to shift. In one day, they would have covered 400 nautical miles. So if you have that ability, the world has to take notice.
Right.
And I'm sure that it has taken notice in the adversarial camps.
Sure.
The second point is that you have our western neighbor who's aided by the northern neighbor.
Right.
And the western neighbors, all weapon systems are pointing at you.
Sure.
You have loaded them with new submarines.
Right.
You have loaded them with new frigates.
Correct.
So these are meant for whom? These are meant to reduce or shrink our operating space, our maneuvering space in the Arabian Sea.
Right.
So we have little less freedom to move around here and do something.
Correct.
Because he will get to know.
Right.
Now you have to get one better.
Naval exercises are also diplomacy by other means. A strong Indian Navy builds confidence in India and helps increase our political and strategic influence throughout this region. But India lacks China's deep pockets. It is years behind in its naval modernization program, even as Beijing races to build and deploy a navy of over 300 ships. Which is why India now works with the US, Japanese, British and other navies to shore up its presence and underscore that it is not alone. Stay tuned for more such topics. Watch our previous SNG Explains on the channel. We will be back with a new topic for you. Till then, keep watching StratNewsGlobal. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.